So you are in class 8 and you want to use AI Maths Buddy because you are facing a problem. So you choose your class 8, and since the session has just started, you are doing the first chapter, which is a square and a cube. So you select this chapter. Now, if you are just started, you can choose easy. If you are quite good in this chapter, you can choose difficult level of questions. But let's say on an average, you choose a medium level of difficulty for this chapter. So the first question it shows is, what is the smallest number by which 180 should be multiplied so that the resulting number becomes a perfect square? So you do not know the answer to this question and you are somehow stuck how to solve it, what it is saying. So let's say you give an incorrect answer, which is 6. So it first tells you this is not quite right. Your answer is 6. Would you like to understand this concept before moving on? So it is asking either you want to understand this question or you just want to skip to next question. This site does not give you the direct answers. It gives you helping questions which make you understand how you can solve this problem. So let's say you click on understand the concept. So the first question it asks is, what is the prime factorization of 180? Now, many of you will be able to solve it, but there are many who may not be knowing what is prime factorization. So here it helps a lot for most of the students, because prime factorization is something which is taught in class 7 or in lower classes. And in case you don't know it and you give incorrect answer, you can then go for understanding the concept of this prime factorization. So say I choose this as an answer, which is incorrect, and then I can try to understand what is prime factorization here. So you can see, to find the prime factorization of 180, we can use a factor tree. Which of the following represents 180 broken down into completely into its prime factors? So here it will start showing you what is prime factorization and start helping you what is prime factorization. So let me go back to the original question. So this was our question. So let's say we have understood what is prime factorization. We again go for an incorrect one and say we want to understand the concept. What is the prime factorization of 180? Now we have understood. So we click on the right answer because we have understood this thing. So the right answer will be this part, 2 square into 3 square into 5. Now it asks in the prime factorization of a perfect square, because it was asking about a perfect square, what must be true about exponents of all prime factors? Now you may not be knowing exponents, you may not be knowing prime factors. You can again go into understanding the concept for this and then it can help you understand. But say we understand that and we know perfect square comes when all the exponents are even. So we click on they must all be even. And then it asks in the prime factorization of 180, which prime factor has an exponent that is not even. So here we had done the factorization, which is 2 square into 3 square into 5. Only 5 raised to the power 1 is the exponent which is not even. So 5 is that prime factor. So we'll click on 5 in case just you don't know it. So let's again, I do it incorrect and I'll say 2. It will again tell me, okay, you don't seem to understand the concept. Do you want to break this down further into simple steps? It is breaking down that helping question. So let's say we understand. So we just say, just give me the answer, which is again 5. What it'll do is then it will again start from the first step because so that you can remain on track. So what is the prime factorization of 180? This was this. This must all be even. And now we know this is 5. What is the smallest number you can multiply 5 to make its exponent even? You understand that is 5. And based on the prime factorization, what is the smallest multiplier need to make 180 a perfect square? Now you know the answer, which is 5. This is a bit complicated in case you don't know prime factorization. But if you go deeper into the helping questions, understand the concept, then you will be able to solve it.